Welcome back to the Black and Gold podcast review show. Pedro, it's been a while.
I know, I feel like we've not been here for ages.
A few weeks, innit? Yep. Festive period, or we needed some time off. We had a little thing, was a live show that we created. Enjoy it. 29th of December, football club. Pedro, mate, tell us all about it.
I think it went well. From all intents and purposes, it went well, didn't it?
It did.
It was full. We had a good few laughs. We had plenty of drink, a lot of crowd engagement. I thought it was great.
It was class.
It
was brilliant. Again, there was about 100 people at the football club.
Which capacity?
Oh,
let's be honest.
I mean, the football club probably
tight.
only holds, especially when we took a bit of area up for the stage, and then we had our merchandise, we had our display on show, and the screen had to be down, so it was very, very full. It was great. Everyone seemed to enjoy it, engaged with us. It was a brilliant laugh.
Do you know what was good? Was there was a lot of folk there that didn't really know too much about it, maybe not seen a lot of episodes or shows or whatever that we've done, and hopefully they were, well, the stuff for feedback we've got, they were pleasantly surprised, weren't they? They didn't really know what to expect, and it was roughly the same format as when we have a guest on, but more banter. And hopefully there was more giveaways and
I don't think
quizzes.
you needed to really like football to enjoy the day. No. And that was probably the big thing. That's what we were trying to do, was get out there and say, look, come along, support it. It's for a good cause. It was for the youths, all the money getting raised. It was for just people to have a brilliant, enjoyable day as well.
In between Christmas and New Year,
absolutely, and you didn't need to know much about football, much about our podcast, but you'd still enjoy it because it was a good laugh.
Absolutely. I thought it went well, didn't it? We seemed to enjoy ourselves. It
was great. Yes, we certainly enjoyed ourselves. The two guests, Sloaney and Toddy, were brilliant on the day. Great. Really, really good. Again, it's always difficult for me and you. We don't really do that type of thing. I know people associate me with the media, but I'm not a presenter, so it's different for me, but I really enjoyed doing it.
You were on that side of it, weren't this time?
Yes,
that side of the table.
You had to create the questions and keep it going, keep it on schedule, which is difficult with yourself.
Well, but even with when the crowd are there, because you don't want it to drag on and lose the crowd, do you?
Yep.
So, because we had some videos of we had a wee intro video, didn't we? And then we done for the anaesthetic use, we done what anaesthetic means to the community and blah blah blah, and then we just had another one for, what else did we have the other one for? Is it just the two? The guests.
We had the guest ones, but it's always difficult. We've been to many dinners or nights where it's comedians and stuff on, and when you're drinking, the crowd get louder and louder. And we were there for probably 2.5 hours.
The longer it goes.
And it does. So, as you say, you need to get right. I felt as if it was perfect. Everyone was really engaged. As I say, really enjoyed it. All the feedback we've had so far. And hopefully it can be the first of a few.
It'd be nice to do another one at some point, wouldn't it?
Yep, definitely. We've already kind of got some ideas, but it will be a bit down the line, because it was a huge amount of organising to do. It wasn't just something we threw together. We tried to do it right, and I felt like we did do it right. So,
it was great. Anaesthetic let us take over the clubhouse, essentially, didn't they?
Yep.
And we just had the kind of run of it. The hospitality went well. The companies that sponsored us, they had free bar for the hour before it. There was a buffet on, and it was good for them. They had a bit of volume in there because there was a lot of folk in the club at that point. So I thought it was great, really good. It was nice to mingle, see some faces. It was well supported, not just by people that we know closely. It wasn't just a friend and family job, was it?
There was loads of faces I didn't know, and it's good to, as you say, engage with new people and get to know them. And again, thanks from us for supporting us, all the sponsors, every single person that bought a ticket, a bit of merchandise, put money in the envelopes that were raising money for the youth. So everyone that was at the event, thank you very much for coming to the event. We did video it, and it is getting edited at the moment, so which will take a while. No, it's getting put together. We're hoping it might be ready this week to release for the weekend or the start of the week, but it's be very, very soon. The next 4 or 5 days, hopefully we'll be ready to release it, and anybody that didn't get the chance to come or couldn't make it, you will get a chance to watch it back, so please watch it back.
Stream, isn't it?
Throw your donations in, just message us and tell us you're donating to the youth. That's perfect. No, but enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you get a flavour of what the next one might be as well, so if you didn't make it, you want a ticket for the next one. So it was brilliant. Money raised, Pedro.
Fantastic.
Which it was all about, and it was always going to be about, was raising money for the youths.
Absolutely.
An opportunity for us to kind of showcase our podcast, work hard on, but all about getting the money in for the youths. Can you announce how much we made?
I'm going to tell you what the total was first before.
Right,
so obviously we had some stuff that cost us money. So the sound production, video production, with the merchandise to buy. Obviously the buffet and would pay for the bar bill and stuff. So for the hospitality. So in total, there was £4,788.96, which is important. That was overall total so far.
Amazing.
Well, that's
amazing.
overall total so far.
Yep.
Which is unbelievable for a small wee gig like that, wasn't it? And then the bar.
So again, I was going to mention the bar made over £2,000 on a Sunday afternoon, over £2,000 that the club brought in anyways, which is huge for the club. Again, we're trying to support the club to bring money in, generate new. There used to always be parties and events on during it, so we wanted to create that, and again it was a brilliant taking in from the bar. So there was over £2,000 from that, but then
sorry, I minus our fees for me and you, we got paid. No,
I wish we did.
So after everything, the what's going to the kids is 2,100. So it was just under, but we're rounding it up, aren't we? So 2,100 after obviously all the sound production, everything that went on behind the scenes, all the merchandise. Awesome, absolutely brilliant. So we've got all the kids from youth system, P1 to under 17s, and the girls as well. We're going to get them something. Something
totally. We'll announce what we're going to get them. We're going to have a discussion on what we can get with hopefully our friend Ross McCain that does all our
he's been
merchandise, does brilliant. Hopefully he'll help us along with getting as much as we can, a couple of things for every single kid, and that's a big important thing, is that every single kid will get something from this event. And again, it's you guys that have created that as well by supporting us and helping us along the way. So it was brilliant.
That was the aim.
Just shows you what you can do though, Peter.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it never even took that much effort. For me,
Jesus. I was up until about 1 o'clock.
You had to dye the hair blonde again. You were going grey.
There was a fair amount of work put in. No, from yourself as well, and from everyone. And you've got Sandy, who was brilliant on the sound. My dad, So it's a massive effort from everyone. But again, when you hear the figure and you see the kids, hopefully we'll get a lovely picture that we can post when everyone's got their whatever we get them, and it'll be nice and it'll be all worth it then. So
because listen, we could donate the money, but let's get them something that they're going to wear, something they're going to use, something that can advertise us as well. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
But like say, we put that money in there, and we don't. I'm not saying we don't know where it's going, but let's get it out and show.
Aye.
So I mean, we could just chuck that money in a pot and it just gets disperses for fees and for everything else. Why? Let's just get it for the kids, and then they've got it.
No, I totally agree. I think it's a gesture from the Black and Gold podcast, from all our fans and guys that support us. It's something that we can physically give them, and that's the important thing for me, that, as you say, something that every single kid can wear to training. If it's a hat or whatever it is, we'll get them it, and everyone can be the same as well. So It's great. But again, thanks again for everyone supporting us, and hopefully you'll continue to support us throughout our shows going forward. Because we're back every week now. We're back into the mode.
We had a bit of a hiatus there.
Yeah, we had a break.
It was hard going, wasn't it?
To
get the gear, to get the
even
hardware.
Lifting this table, moving it about out the studio, it was difficult.
It was a proper event.
It was. So let's reflect back in the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Let's go to Palmerston.
Yes.
On the 28th, the day before.
We spoke about it on the live show, obviously, but we've not done it
Some
yet.
folk might have not heard
Correct.
that. So,
Correct.
1-1 draw at Palmerston.
Go for a mint.
Oh, lovely. Fresh breath.
You want one?
Coffee breath. 1-1 draw at Palmerston. Late goal from Willie Gibson from the penalty spot.
Fantastic. Felt like a win, as we mentioned on the show. It was brilliant scenes at the end of it, because I fully believe we deserved that. If I'm going to be honest, we really, you were there watching yourself. We pushed them very hard in the second half. First half was probably pretty even. Maybe they had the upper hand, but I thought second half we were well and truly good for the point. Like,
no, definitely. As I say, it was great. I loved going to it, actually. Don't get to many games as just a fan. Took the kids. Annans support was incredible.
Really good.
It was, genuinely, we spoke about this on the live, and I don't know. I said 200. I genuinely think it was more closer to 300.
To be honest, first half when there wasn't much happening for Annan, I was actually trying to count in between corners and stuff like that. I was trying to see how many it was. I'm sure I got over 250. When I was counting, so people are saying 300, 350.
And that took you the full 90 minutes.
Aye, but I can.
Oh, shit, start again.
To mark that down.
Holding. Stephen Bell's hand just holding up, counting his fingers.
Oh, he's got web fingers. That's just one.
Amazing. No, it was a brilliant support, and it was a great day. I really enjoyed it. Very good value for their 1-1 draw as well. Totally deserved to get something out of the game.
Talk to me about Luca Ross, second half especially.
Brilliant, really good, and especially because, again, I wouldn't personally watching it. Got my own opinion. I wouldn't blame him for the goal they lost. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was a great ball in that he could have done much with. Yes, you can protect it a little bit better, but it's not just down to one player when you lose a goal. We all know that it's a team game.
Yeah.
And again, his reaction from playing a part in that goal to then being probably one of the most influential players for Annan in the second half. So direct, really wanted to go at them, put them on the back foot, and pushed the Queen's defence further back because they were getting scared of his pace. That's what they were doing. So they were sitting deeper and deeper. And yeah, he was really good, really good. I liked it because I genuinely thought, is he going to go into his shell here? And is he going to get subbed at half time? Is that going to be the end of him? But no, he showed real character, and he was brilliant. Really, really good. No, it was a good team performance, really good team performance, and again that took you on to Steny away, which was always going to be a difficult game at the weekend there.
Because we've seen it before, where we have a kind of decent result and then dip again.
Right.
Whereas we kind of built on it. I would say because that's two hard away games.
Steny away the last time you were there was 5-1.
Correct.
So you're going into that, and they've had a fairly decent season. They're a decent team. They're quite solid. So as you say, going away, getting a 1-1 draw. Tam Muir, again, a good reaction because Gregor Buchanan, Bucky, my mate, scored. Was it a header? Can you remember? It was only a few days ago, Peter. Come on. They only scored one goal in that game.
So the ball came in from a corner. The ball came in, and I think it was Willie at the front post. He was just stretching for it, and it come off the top of his head. And then Bucky was
in there.
Aye, I'm calling him Bucky.
Bucky.
Gregor Buchanan
was stroking his pony,
fantastic hair.
Love it. Hair. Love it.
But then he scored after that, so good header.
Aye.
But again, it's a percentage ball. You've got to put the ball in that area to score. So, they took advantage of it, and it's a good goal. And then the reaction, because although when we got there, like, why was the game in any doubt? See, I thought the pitch was hard, really hard. I'm not saying it was frost, but it just felt hard.
Yep.
And see, when you were watching some of the boys running or trying to turn, especially, they were having to slow down before they could turn. So I'm not just saying it was Annan, it was for both teams.
Yep.
But it looked tough to play.
Sometimes the black rubber stuff underneath, the grass on top's all right, and the black rubber stuff's still a wee bit frozen. So it can be difficult and slippy underfoot. But a great reaction. Tam Muir with a goal.
Aye.
What was that like?
What was it like, Cammy?
What was it like going? You can't. You've got to remember there was only one Annan goal. Tam Muir.
Ball coming from Willie. Looping header from 17 yards out. Aye.
Right, I've not seen it.
Towards the edge of the box.
Aye, but it was a fair distance.
Willie had close at the halfway line, the ball come in, and Tam got up well, helped it on.
Over the goalie?
Over the goalie. The goalie came out, it's like he was caught in two minds.
No man's land, that's called, Peter. No man's land.
The big Flavio Alonso.
Panicking when it's gone off. Shit.
Aye. But it just kind of looked over him. Good finish. Really good finish. And that's a good run of form. He's been on for goals, although he was playing at the back. It's another goal, his tally.
Again, Aidan sending off was a moment in the game. That was after Tam scored, am I right in saying that? Yeah.
And so we had a lot of this industry then.
Right, so it kind of changed the sway of the game, I'm guessing, and you had to maybe hold on.
I thought, I'll be honest, it was actually quite a
let's talk about the red card first.
Right, go on.
Do you think it was a red card? I've seen it back.
You kind of thought it did because he was. Do you think I was a fart there? It wasn't. It was some material in there on my bum. Aye. So Eddie gets caught on the ball in their half. Sorry, the boy turns and Eddie tracks back as Eden does. And the boy goes to clear it up the line. Matty Yates, I think it was.
Aye.
And Aidan comes in from kind of, it looks from behind, kind of diagonal, and it looks like, on the video, it looks like he's caught his standing foot.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you slow the video down, or you've seen the video again, it doesn't look like he catches him a lot. The boy's done well to buy it, don't get me wrong. And Aidan, as you kind of rightly mentioned, he's on the still images, he's off the ground, so that's probably classed as out of control or not in control.
Yep.
But there's not much contact.
No.
But you can see why the decision's been given.
Aye.
Because he went at pace, as I was saying, he's running full pelt, and then he kind of dives in.
Yeah.
And in the game, there are the press guys or camera guys that would do the media for them up in the tower.
Yep.
Oh, you can't defend that.
I think it's one of the ones when I watched it back. See, when you watch it in full speed, you're like, there's not. I don't think there is a lot of contact. But it's just the way that I think he goes into the challenge. 10 years ago, never a red card. In this day and age, it is a red card because you can't leave the ground with 2 feet. Your class is, as you say, out of control. And again, just the speed of him going into that challenge as well will play a part in the referee's decision. But again, it wasn't like one of these ones that he's going to break his leg or anything. Or like
follow through.
Yeah,
some strikers come across and catch the foot on the follow through.
He's just trying to win the ball back, and he's a little bit late. But it's just the way he's went into the challenge, I think, has got him sent off.
Did you see what happened after it?
No.
So it turns out, I think it was the boy's Matty Yates' dad.
Right. Okay.
So there's a video of Aidan walking off the pitch, and it's Stenny, Ockle View. You've got a kind of purpley gate, the maroon gate. Steward opens the gate. He's kind of facing the goal, and from here, the boy's dad is giving Aidan dogs abuse. So you see Aidan leaving the park.
Yep.
And the steward's still facing that way, not even looking to his right. See this boy, the fan, if we'll say, giving Aidan dogs abuse. And he's trying to get Aidan. So he's actually trying to have a go. He's trying to fight him, like.
Wow.
And the steward's standing, absolutely blinking, not even noticing what's going on.
Shaking himself, that's what he was doing.
Big Stuart, absolutely shaking himself.
No, that's not great. I mean,
it's right, like you say. But what if it doesn't matter if it's that boy's dad or no?
No, again,
what if he does attack Aidan?
And I think the way that
retaliates.
Oakle View is that it's like a walk.
It's open.
There's no tunnel. You've got to walk through where the crowd can pass from the 2 sort of stands that are either side. So it's no great. The steward should have been standing either side to let Aidan walk down the sort of type of tunnel it is into the changing rooms. So that's poor from their point of view. But again, Jamie saved a penalty.
Jamie saved a penalty, and he had a great game actually.
Did he? Mm-hmm. They have a really good game.
Couple of 1-on-1s and all.
Right.
To keep it 0-0. And then when it was, I think potentially when it was 1-1, I think he saved another one.
And then the penalty save. Did the penalty save come after the sending off?
Yes.
Right.
No, before.
No, before. When it was 1-1. 1-1. So it was a big moment.
Massive
huge moment. Yep.
Greg Fleming stood beside me, and he was like, "Goalie's right." And then he went down and saved it. So he called it. Obviously, never shouted out on the thing, but
Flem's done his homework. He's done his homework. Told Jamie before the game. So great, brilliant. Good point, as you say. Good point in the road. 2 good points in the road against probably 2 teams that you're looking at will be wanting to be up there, certainly challenging.
Absolutely.
And
good character though.
Brilliant
good character, because, like I say, we come back from 1-0 down both games.
Yeah.
So. It shows that they're no just getting up down in tools as soon as you go down, like fuck, I think the heads go down, but they've actually had to go again.
Table wise, we'll look at the League One table. So Annans sitting on 20 games, 20 points.
Yep.
You've got Inverness, who are below you, played 19 on 13 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dumbarton, obviously, who are sitting bottom, played 20, got 7 points. And then above you, you're looking at Montrose, same amount of games played, 4 points ahead. Yep. And even Queen's, I know they've got a game in hand, but a point above that, but Queen's just can't seem to get any real rhythm. It'll be interesting. Their away form's killing them at the moment. That's what's killing Queen's. But yeah, it's tightening, obviously. And
in Inverness,
which we'll touch on later on. But it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one this weekend. Other weekend results.
You were working this weekend.
I was,
again,
Peter. I
I
was working Sunday actually. I had Saturday off because it was. the kind of Championship down to League 2 was on Saturday, and then Sunday was the Premiership stuff, so I done the highlights show on Sunday. Saturday, though, there was a few interesting results. Dunfermline, who are looking for a manager, Tidza, looks like he's going. I don't know if he's been announced yet or not. I've not actually seen.
We've had a few talks, spoke about this a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, I think he's definitely looks like he's going. I think they're just trying to agree the fee. I think that's been the problem. He didn't take charge of Kelly at the weekend, which tells its own story that he's going there. But they won 4-1 away to Partick. Incredible. Actually, the youth team coach, I can't remember his name, that's took over. He's not been beat yet since he's took it over. So he's done a brilliant job, and that's a big result for them. In your league, again, looking at results, Inverness beating Dumbarton 2-0.
That's again, obviously, because they're the two that went in administration and two at the bottom of the league, so that's a massive 3 points for them.
And Alloa beating Arbroath at Arbroath, breaking their kind of run because they were going really well.
Tell you what, Arbroath are good though, aren't they?
Aye. But it just shows you, again, almost anybody can beat anybody, because, again, I wouldn't be writing Alloa off going up there. No. Absolutely not. Because we know they had a brilliant start to the season. They've kind of tailed off a wee bit, but now they're back. They're only, they're 6 points off top. It's not a lot. It's 2 wins.
Very tight
so
still.
It's tight. So a couple of good results there. And then Sunday, if we look at Sunday results, the kind of big ones that stood out to me was a Hibs v Rangers game, which was the early kick-off, which was a brilliant game to watch, actually. Really good. Rangers going up 2-0, and you're thinking, right, great. Their away form's been poor. They've turned the corner, beat Celtic in the Old Firm, Derby. Martin Boyle then scores, and Rangers just revert to being this negative side again, drop back. But they get to 2-2. Controversial penalty, which I said on the highlight show, I think maybe was a penalty. I can see why he gave it anyways. I think people will argue that all day. And then they go 3-2 up, and you're thinking, right, great, 3-2 up, 6 minutes to go, corner, be brave, be big, get that away win, massive, change the outlook of the season. Fucking concede for a corner. Rocky Bashiri scores a header, literally stand next to it. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've not, actually. So
it's a cross in swinger, 6-yard box. Liam Kelly doesn't really cover his hill in glory either, to be honest. He gets too caught up with Dwight Gale, who's on him, and too involved in him, so he can't really get out to Bashiri. But Bashiri's literally standing 6-yard line, right? Leon King's marking him on this side, goal side. He doesn't even run. He just literally does that, a wee tiny nudge, stands where he is, jumps, heads it in.
Straight jump.
So it was that easy. It was incredible. With 6 minutes to go, you're like...
What are you doing if you're the goalie there? As in, like, how are you dealing with Gale?
So Dwight Gale was on Liam Kelly, like right tight
on his
to him.
chest.
So again, what I'm probably doing is knowing that it's an in-swinger, and I'm probably going to have to deal with this last few minutes of the game, even trying to get a punch in it. I think you've got to give him a nudge, or bring a player in and say, get him to fuck, get him away from me. And then, because I think if Liam had a real run at it, I think he's going and punching that way. But he had no momentum. And Rocky's a big boy, and we had standing leap. It was a decent leap and a decent header.
Who was marking him?
Leon King. Aye, so he came on as a sub, and King's not the biggest either. So I think you know them things as a goalie. I need to free myself because I'm going to have to come for this. I'm going to have to make a punch, get some sort of contact on it. But he got too involved, so it was a disappointing result again for Rangers. Another one, Motherwell beating Aberdeen. Aberdeen was sitting top of the table, probably about, I don't know what we're talking now.
8 weeks?
Maybe slightly more than that, 10 weeks ago. 10 without a win there now. 5 defeats in a row.
Well, there you go.
Incredible. Like how they fell from the top to another 2-0 defeat away to Motherwell there. Again, they got a man sent off. Tony Watt kind of had a wee go at him, the boy Rubicic at the halfway line, and he's got Tony's on the ground. Rubicic is on the ground, and as he's got up, he's went like that and done the old headbutt. But then when he moves that second movement, and then that was it, red card, see you later. So that killed them. I saw some big results. Hearts got a big win away to Dundee United because they've been going well.
Dundee United needed. Well, they've been on a good run.
Yeah,
didn't they?
Nah, they've been doing well this season. That was probably their first kind of blip, I would say, of the season, because they have been doing well. Because there's midweek fixtures tonight actually. Wednesday night we're on.
You're on.
Celtic play.
You're on.
I'm on Radio Clyde tonight,
Clyde.
So tune in.
Who else will be on with that?
Well, probably people have missed it. I don't know who will be on tonight, actually. Because it's normally Marv, but Marv done Monday night, so he'll not be on the night. So Celtic play Dundee United at home, and then Kilmarnock play Motherwell. So, Killie game, Killie need a win.
Massively.
They're kind of, well, they're second bottom.
Well, third bottom.
Third bottom. So I could do with putting
but
a wee run.
they get 3 points and they jump.
Aye, they can be in top six.
There,
aye. But again, they've just been so inconsistent. Getting beat at Ross County, at home to Ross County at the weekend was a major disappointment. And then tomorrow night, Dundee v Rangers. Rangers away from home again. Can they shake off this poor away form? We'll wait and see. That's a big one. Sure, Simon Murray will have a thing or two to say about that.
Aye.
Dundee side.
How's his season going anyways?
Brilliant.
You like him, don't you?
No, great lad, brilliant lad, really funny, good, just a generally a good guy. Like, do you know, he's had a brilliant career. Obviously, I played with him at United, and then he's had his spell at Hibs, Dundee, been over to South Africa. But again, he was started at Arbroath.
Plumber against him at Arbroath.
And then just got the opportunity to go full time, and listen, he's never looked back. I think he scored 13 this season, which is a good return already.
Very good return.
I think he's got, I want to say 9 league goals and the rest in the cups. But I know he's such an important player, because I think it's 13 and then 3 assists. So
it's work rate, isn't it?
Oh, incredible work rate. So he'll play a part in that game tomorrow night. Annans v Inverness.
Yes, big game.
Galabank. Back at Galabank.
Back at Galabank.
What we're saying about that one?
See, just go again, isn't it? It's just more of the same, and I think we'll have. I think we'll have enough to see them away. If we, it'd be nice for us to see a score first.
Aye.
If I'm going to be honest, but again, I don't feel like. Sorry, the last 2 games, and I know Tamu's been put back at 2 centre half, but I think we've been all right.
Yeah,
it's looked all right. Willie hurt his arm against Steny.
Okay, so is he a doubt? Or
but no, he did train last night.
Right, so that's good.
Trained last night, but there's a couple of movements with Charlie Barnes is away. I've seen that was announced today.
Right, okay.
He was saying his farewells last night.
Just not enough game time.
Not enough game time. Looking for first team football. So,
yep. Understandable.
It's
Again,
true.
People, you've got to make a choice, and if you're not getting the game time, sometimes you just need to move on.
You do. And Aaron Quigg, he only did a 6-month deal anyway, or a half a season contract. So he's decided to move on as well. Obviously, lack of playing time.
Yep.
Which, like you say, again, you can totally understand. But these, like Barnes, but Quigg, he's a young boy. He's a young kid still.
Yeah.
He's 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 18-year-old. Good pedigree, obviously, at Kilmarnock and stuff. But
yes.
And I'm not saying this specifically Quiggy, but boys want it quick. They want to play. I should be playing. Why not use this as a learning year? Again, you maybe dip in and get 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 games that you want to watch, and then next year look at cement yourself, try and get another contract. And you've got that under your belt. I
think players don't, certainly young guys, and if you've been at an academy as well, you don't understand how good League One is, and again how physical, how demanding it is. It's not easy to go and play League One, no matter if you've been in an academy or not. But again, these guys maybe are coming from a place where they're used to playing. So they're used to playing with their youth team or their academy team, their reserve team. But it's completely different when you come into competitive football. Managers have got to make decisions that they know their team's got a chance of winning the game. So they're not just picking players thinking, well, this game doesn't really mean much. This game means everything for Annan. They need to pick up as many points as they can. Every single chance they get that on a Saturday or midweek, whenever the league games are, they've got to pick up points, because it's vital of them staying in the league.
It's just, like, and I totally get it. See, when boys want to play, they need to play. It totally can see that side of it. Like you say, it's just having a wee bit of patience sometimes.
Yes,
I think patience does wear thin. You can't.
It's a frustrating game, isn't it? It's a frustrating game.
You want to play. That's the top and tail of it. But you've got to look at your development for your career. Yeah,
players coming back. Any players coming? Well,
Hooper started training again.
Okay, good.
So he trained fully, just about fully last night, I think.
So it'll be maybe a couple of weeks.
I would think so.
Back into right into stuff.
Which would be good.
Tommy Goss, where do we go with that?
That's a good point. I was thinking about this today, actually, because obviously we'd mentioned that we were going to try and keep up to date with Tommy Sink, but we've just no seen him.
Yep.
We've just no, he's not been about. So obviously he's had the operation.
Success?
I think
Yeah,
so. I
yep.
think
All
it
went well
cleaned
so
out
far,
well.
yep.
So we were just looking to try and get an update off Tommy. We're trying to catch him at training, trying to get an interview with him,
Yeah.
just for a bit of blether. But
So we'll try and get an interview with Tommy within the next week.
I
Catch
think
him.
so.
We'll maybe pop down to training and just get
nice.
a 10 minutes with him, just to again let
See
everyone know
going
what's
on.
happening, and it'll be good for everyone to get an insight of what's happened, Tommy's journey so far, and hopefully we can continue to follow that right back onto the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously the January transfer window's here, so
Open, yeah.
we're looking to try and do a bit of business, I would think. And again, what's tough is, I mean, finances. Let's be honest.
Mhm.
You're going to be competing with bigger budgets.
Yep.
More lucrative offers from other teams. Even if you go to look at your loan options,
Yep.
you're limited because some teams want compensation for the player. They want to pay their wages or part of the wages, and sometimes it's not feasible to do that. So you've got to be smart. You've got to be calculated in what you're going to need. There's no point bulking out with lads that you're just going to be sitting on the bench.
Absolutely not. And I
Okay.
think it's about getting players back fit.
Yeah.
Hooper's back. Tommy Goss will be a big one coming back. So if you can keep your whole squad fit,
Rico,
Rico,
he's been
yeah, I've
training,
seen he's been when I was up watching the open training session, which was during the Christmas period with the kids, that I seen him doing some running at the side of the pitch, so I knew he wouldn't be far away. So you keep all these players fit between now and the end of the season. Maybe you only need to add one or two max. Like you're not looking as if you're needing to. You've got decent momentum at the moment. You just need to keep that going, keep players fit. Confidence is key in football. We all know that. So I don't think they're far away. So it's not as if it's wholesale changes. It's just tweaks.
Yeah, Max Kilsby got a badging, well, sore one. Sorry, not a
Right.
badging. I think it looks like it looked like ligaments. I've not spoke to Jack the physio about it, but his foot swelled up, or his ankle swelled up straight away.
Good thing about ankles though, they can go down pretty quickly, and you
Aye.
can recover pretty quickly from
And
the ligaments.
the more you use them, the stronger they get.
Aye,
Supposedly, isn't it?
it's yeah. A lot of boys have probably done their ligaments and they've never actually ever repaired, but they can get back and playing. So hopefully it's not a long term one. Predictions for the weekend.
Let's go.
Let's
You
go.
go first.
I'm going first, right? I am going for. I'm going to go a 2-1 Annan win.
Are you?
Aye.
Who scores first?
I think they score first,
Mm-hmm.
just to keep them, continuation of the theme that's been going on.
Yeah, conceding a goal first.
Yeah, but I think they'll win. I think
Think
Annan
they'll
will win. Yeah. Go on then.
1-0 Annan.
Oh, nice and tight.
Aye, nice and tight, awfully tight, squeaky tight. I think it'll.
Are
Aye,
you giving us a scorer or not? Seeing you pressed for me to ask who scored first, do you give me a scorer?
I think
Can you think any players' names?
Josh Dixon.
Is that who you're going for?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Good. We'll come back to that on
Come
Monday.
back to that because Aiden's going to be missing, isn't he, from a straight red?
Yes, he will be, yep.
So,
Yep.
and if Max is struggling,
Listen.
hopefully Rico jumps straight into back in the squad, and Jai Stevenson came on for Max on Saturday, so and he felt in there fine.
Listen, always when there's injuries, suspensions, there's always an opportunity. Opportunity for someone else to step up and
Yep.
show what they can do. So, pretty sure the guys will go on and take that. Go
Hear
on
me
then.
out.
Yes.
What we're saying about their broth, halftime entertainment and stuff.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
Not if the microphone worked, didn't it?
I never got to see it. I heard a lot about it. The microphone didn't work. But listen, we got through it.
Teething fault.
Yes, which always happens with these things. But again, having the kids there, the crowd was up 40% from
Hi, Akavi.
I think high 40s percentage.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of comps with the kids coming in.
Aye,
They get a
but
free
listen,
adult, but
you've got people involved in the
what are
club
they doing? They're buying.
So the club was, I think it was the third biggest intake over the
Over the
bar,
bar, yeah.
of the year. So
Yeah.
then you look at all these things and it's getting club people involved with the club. That's the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing of the day, was getting people there, people involved with the club, feeling part of
Community
it.
outreach.
Yes, that's what it's all about. You've got to get people involved, hooked, and then you've got them. You've got them. So
Halftime entertainment. There was a couple of things that folk were saying, we never heard the take. They were announced, maybe just not repeated enough.
aye.
So in future, if they do it, I don't know if the club are going to do it this Saturday. It'd be nice if they did, just to keep it going. What they might need to do is at half-time actually announce it when people are listening.
Yes.
Because it's tough. During the game, and I get why. In fact, it was, as it said, do it when the game's on so people get a chance to get to the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
However, it might be a good opportunity to repeat it at half-time, do your scores, 50-50 draw, whatever, then towards the end of half-time, get them on then.
Mm-hmm.
Gives them a chance to get round the tunnel.
Yep.
Logistics.
Absolutely. Great. Hey, there's always, you can always improve.
Always.
Always improve. No, it was great. Great day at the club. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully there's more of them to come
It'd be
between now
nice,
and the end
wouldn't
of the
it?
season.
Well,
Yep.
listen, people might have had a positive experience, Cammy.
Absolutely.
So if you've got 480, 478 or
Yep,
whatever it
yep.
was, hopefully they all enjoyed themselves. Yes, it wasn't a good result.
No.
However, if the club was bouncing, well,
Absolutely.
you've seen it
That
after
night,
the
yeah,
game.
it was brilliant.
So if everyone came back for the same, more of the same, brilliant. Then it just grows that way, doesn't it?
Totally.
Organically.
Organically, love that. Merchandise, we
Talk to
still
me.
have loads of merchandise available. We always will, so please get in touch with anything you want from us, from mugs to tankards to pint glasses,
hats,
t-shirts. We've got everything in stock, so just let us know. Drop us a message on any of
We
our
might
social
even do
media channel.
modelling shoot.
Oh, that would be nice, eh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd all like to see that, mate and Peter, modelling a number of
Balaclavas.
like that. Close up of me going.
I could drink it with my nose like a fucking advert.
But no, just get in touch with us for any merchandise stuff. We'll put a few posts up in the weeks coming up just to try and plug it as much as you can. Get involved in that. Suggestions for the next guests as well. Probably.
Oh, of course.
Put a post out for that because we'll try and get our live show out within the next few days, and then we're looking at 2 weeks' time to have another guest, one on a Friday that we will release. So any suggestions out there, just drop us a message. We'll maybe put a post out on that and all, just see if there's anybody people want to see.
Give the people what they want.
Aye, give the people what they want. Exactly. So we'll chat about that as well.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Anything else before we wrap up?
No. Again, it'd be nice to see a bumper crowd at Gallabang, wouldn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
The Queen's crowd, they done a massive campaign for 3K for Derby Day.
Yes, they did.
And it was fantastically done, in fairness to
But
Queen's.
Annans played a huge part in that because it had 300 folk going
Exactly.
out.
So out of the 2,700 roughly that turned up, obviously 300, 350-ish, whatever it was, were Annans fans. So
and the Annans fans' tickets weren't discounted because I paid to get in. So it just showed you that how many Annans fans actually wanted to go to the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, brilliant. So it would be nice to see, give us that 12th man
Absolutely.
on Saturday.
Come on, bring it to Gallabang. 12th man is so important. Get behind the club because they need it. They need it just now. They need support on the pitch. They need support off the pitch. Get your money spent in the shop.
Every pound's valuable.
In the shop, behind the bar. Enjoy yourself as well. Listen, life's for living, Peter.
Exactly.
Life's for
Take
living.
the family.
Absolutely.
Let the kids run wild, man.
Yep. Let them go. Let them go. So, so until the next time, that's all from the Black and Gold Podcast Review Show, and we'll see you all soon.